What's up, guys? Nate with Matt Rat Jiu Jitsu Club. I am here at Forge Combat Academy in Southwest Washington. This is my academy. I am an instructor here. I'm a three-stripe purple belt. I just got done teaching class, and I thought it was a great opportunity to make a video to talk about ego and progressing. We've all heard, we should have anyway heard, that to leave your ego at the door when you come into a jiu-jitsu class. It's a very common saying, but I figured I would touch a little bit on that and what that means, because I feel like, especially as a new student, a new practitioner, we tend to think about ego as being, my attitude when I come into the gym, how I relate to my training partners, and how I talk to people. And although that is a part of your ego, we don't want to be conceited or aggressive, things like that. Really what we're talking about as far as your ego is concerned and progressing in jiu-jitsu is situations like refusing to tap when somebody has you in a submission. Whether it's a choke, whether it's an arm bar or something like that. Obviously, if somebody has it in really, really tight, an instructor or something, you're going to know right away, and you're going to want to tap because it's going to hurt if it doesn't. But when you're training with your other white belt or blue belt partners, you refusing to tap when somebody doesn't have something in quite tight enough, or maybe they're just giving you time to tap. And refusing to tap is like giving them a choice to either hurt you or to let go of the submission, and neither of those are good options, right? No one wants to hurt their training partner, just like no one wants to be hurt in the gym. So if we can get rid of this mindset that tapping equals losing, then we can start progressing and growing in our jiu-jitsu, right? It's not just getting that elbow to full extension with an arm bar. You're doing things to get put into that arm bar to begin with. So we should be focusing on what not to do to get arm barred, to get put in that position, and how to properly escape from those positions. Those are all things we have to learn. Just using brute strength to get out of an arm bar or something like that is not really going to do you any favors, and it's going to hinder your progression. So I would recommend, when you come into class, come in with just a good attitude about tapping, right? It should be fun. If you make it a fun experience and you don't wait till the very, very last moment to tap, if somebody takes your arm and you know they're going to get it, just tap early and tap often. That's another thing that you hear a lot, is to tap early and to tap often. And I couldn't express enough to you how that's going to enhance your jiu-jitsu journey, your experience in the gym, and your progression, okay? We need to be learning from bad positions as well. So if we're rolling and if we're working with our training partners and I refuse to be put onto my back in a training environment, not in a competition environment, but in a training environment where I only can be on the top position, I can only fight from the top position because that's where I feel comfortable, I'm also hindering my jiu-jitsu understanding, limiting what it is that I'm capable of doing. And that is a big part of your ego. You have to get rid of that ego. So I would recommend working on just making sure that when you come to the gym, you're coming in with the attitude of, I don't care if I get tapped today. I know I'm going to get tapped today. I'm going to learn when somebody does tap me, how they got it, and ask them how I defend it, whether they know or whether their instructor knows, the instructor. I would ask them, hey, I just got caught in a submission from neon belly. I just got choked from closed guard. I just got swept from half guard. Whatever it may be, come in with the mindset of learning, right? I want to learn how to get defend these positions, to get out of these positions. And that is what's going to help you to progress. So this like mentality of like, I'm going to win every single role that I have is not one that's going to help you progress, because you're always going to find somebody that's bigger or stronger or is just better at submissions than you are. And if you have that attitude, that's when I start seeing people slapping the mat. That's when I see people getting upset. I have seen, there was a situation that happened with a white belt quite a few years ago. I'm not going to obviously name any names or anything, but he was rolling with a purple belt. And this white belt got submitted by the purple belt, which is a common thing. The purple belt has a lot more experience. They've been on the mats for years and years longer than you. They have earned their purple belt for a reason. And the white belt got mad and started yelling at the purple belt because he thought that the purple belt should just be able to let him work, let him do whatever he wants to do to him with no repercussions. That's not how it works either. That purple belt probably wasn't trying extremely hard. He just was working. And when you have somebody who is a young, aggressive white belt who is strong and athletic and moving quickly, no, the purple belt does not have to let you work nonstop. It doesn't have, he can try, he's working on his finishing skills, he's working on his control skills, and he's working on his skills to get his skills back up. That is ego right there. You're not letting me do what I want to do. And that is not a good attitude to come in with. So I would recommend coming in with the intention of learning how to escape, learning how to survive. I went over that in the white belt video, or the mindset. But your ego is what's going to prevent you from getting to that next level. Okay? So I hope that you find this useful, and I hope you find a lot of success in your next training session. So keep training, and I'll see you next time.